Hello and welcome to the podcast that always gives you food for thought. Today I'm asking, why does it have to be so challenging to have difficult conversations? I mean, discussing taboos or just wanting to speak your truth. Why does it have to be so difficult? How many times have you avoided a tough conversation? What was it that held you back? That hesitation, that anxiety isn't unique to just you. It's something we all experience. But why is it so hard to say how we truly feel? We're social creatures, hardwired to seek connections and avoid conflict. This is rooted in our history. In early human societies, being part of a group was crucial for survival. Conflict within the group could threaten that unity, and so over time, we've developed this deep-seated fear of confrontation. When we initiate a difficult conversation, there's a risk that the other person might not take it well. They could get defensive, angry, or even just shut us out entirely. That fear of rejection, of losing a relationship, however strained it may be, can make the idea of speaking up feel like stepping off a cliff. Let's not forget about the discomfort that comes with vulnerability. Opening up about something that's bothering us often requires us to be vulnerable, exposing our emotions and insecurities. That kind of honesty can feel like we're handing over a piece of ourselves, and the fear of how that piece will be received can be paralysing. Then there's the uncertainty that comes with difficult conversations. We can't predict how the other person will react. Will they understand? Will they listen? Or will it all blow up in our faces? This uncertainty can lead to overthinking, which in turn leads to avoidance. We tell ourselves, maybe it's not that big of a deal, or I'll bring it up another time. But that time never comes, and the issue just festers. Then there's the aspect of empathy, our ability to understand and share the feelings of others. On one hand, empathy is a wonderful trait that helps us connect with people on a deeper level. When it comes to having difficult conversations, empathy can also be a double-edged sword. We might worry so much about the other person's feelings that we put off addressing our own. We convince ourselves that by avoiding the conversation we're sparing them pain, but in reality we're just prolonging our own. We like to think of ourselves as kind, reasonable and non-confrontational, so initiating these conversations can feel daunting, risking our sense of self in the process. It's like we're caught between who we want to be and who we truly are. But here's the thing, avoiding these conversations won't make the problem go away. In fact, it often makes things worse. The longer we wait, the more the resentment builds and the harder it becomes to address the issue later on. Resentment can seep into relationships, creating a divide that's even more difficult to bridge, and that, if it can be. So what can we do about it? How can we make these conversations a little less daunting? Acknowledge our fears. Recognizing that it's natural to feel anxious, nervous or uncomfortable when you speak your truth. It's okay to be nervous. What's important is not letting that nervousness stop us from doing what needs to be done. How else is a change going to come? Take time to think about what you want to say and how you want to say it. Focus on I statements like I feel or I've noticed, which can help prevent the other person from feeling attacked. It's also important to choose the right time and place for the conversation, somewhere private where you won't be interrupted. We also need to be ready to listen. These conversations aren't one-sided, it's a dialogue. Be prepared to hear the other person's perspective. Sometimes just feeling heard can diffuse a lot of tension. Finally, we have to remind ourselves of the bigger picture. Difficult conversations are an essential part of any healthy relationship. They help us grow, both as individuals and in our connections with others. They also build trust. By facing these challenges head-on, we're investing in stronger, more authentic relationships. It's not about finding a way to avoid difficult conversations. It's about learning how to approach them with courage and compassion. Recognizing that they may be uncomfortable. These conversations are often the gateway to deeper understanding, connections and personal growth. So next time you find yourself hesitating to speak up, remember the discomfort is temporary, but the impact can last a lifetime. Being true to yourself shouldn't be compromised, and it's liberating. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Until next time, take care and keep talking. Talk to me. I'm here. I want to hear what you've got to say. Trust your own judgment and always be good to yourself and others. And smile.